fucking You? Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
Go ahead, put on your back. Have fun. Cheers. Right, thanks, Julian. Somebody. Right, lads. 1 second out. I can't hear that now again. Fuck's sake. Right, can you hear that? Yeah. Right, lads, welcome everyone to the locker room talk with Jamie and Luca. We're live today from the Haven Cafe. Turn it off. The Haven Cafe is a non-profit cafe. Everything that is made here goes back in here. Everyone working here is on a scheme. So if you're walking past Bachelor's Quay, you might make sure to pop in and give a little support. Today on the podcast, we're joined by none other than Dean the Hitman Cierns. That's him. Dean is a fellow student of the course that myself and Luca are attending. He is also a recovering addict like myself, and he's here to talk about his life. And yeah, Dean, welcome, bro.
Welcome, Dean.
So have you questions?
Yeah, we have a few questions to start you off.
Fuck off! I asked you this already.
Alright, Dean.
Give him a mic there.
Dean, do you want the mic, right?
Give me the mic.
Alright, I'm going to ask you a question there. A few questions to ask you, alright? So, first off, man, we're just going to ask, what was your life like growing up, basically? Where were you from? Do you know? Hold the mic up to your mouth, please.
Well, I was born in the Orneville. And then I was taken to Knocknaheeny for about 7 years. Then I moved to Farnley after that, and that's where I grew up till I was about 21. 21.
21.
But yeah, that's where I grew up. And
what was it like growing up there, then?
it was alright, like, you know what I mean? It was normal. Wouldn't be any different to anywhere else. But a bit mad at times, you know what I mean? Got a bit nervous. I never thought I'd get a bit nervous again. No, but it was alright growing up there, you know what I mean? I had a lot of friends up there and shit like that, like in the normal neighbourhood to grow up in. But I thought it was normal. It wasn't normal compared to Douglas or Mahon or any Mayfield or any posh areas like that, like. Because they are posh. I don't know.
So did you have a good life growing up, basically?
Of course.
Yeah?
Had a good life, like, yeah. Had a normal life. Had my nan and my granddad there, my dad, my mum. No fucking... Yeah, I had everything in life I wanted, you know what I mean? What are you asking me? Where did I go wrong?
Basically, yeah.
I went wrong, I'll tell you something.
What age were you? When you first took a drug or drink, or things started going downhill for you?
When things started going downhill for me when I was 16, I'd say.
16.
That's when everything got taken away from me. Sports and basically everything. You know what I mean? Started becoming not a loner, like, but started getting involved with fucking drinking and drugging and all that. You know what I mean? And just my life went downhill from there.
And looking back at it now, like at the age you were and when you first took it, like, can you have any inkling what the reasons were for why you decided to take a drug, why things started going downhill, what happened?
No, I just took them recreationally first. Like, I just started taking them on the weekends with my friends first. You know what I mean? And I just loved them straight away. Like, you know what I mean? I can't explain it really. Like, I never wanted to leave house parties and stuff like that. I'd always come out on a Sunday and say, oh, I'd never do that again, but that was a fucking lie. I'd always do it again. By Thursday I'd be recovered, and I just want to do it again. You know what I mean? This is at a young age, you know, like, you know what I mean? And again and again and again, and I kept on doing it and doing it and doing it, and as you know what happens then, the drug use progresses, like, you know what I mean? And what are you laughing at?
You watch all right. That's the live audience.
That's the live audience there we have over there.
Give us a clap, lads.
Give us a clap there, lads. Yay! Oh, what, yeah. Everything What was the question?
The question? I can't even remember the question.
Did you ever say to yourself, how is this happening? Like, how am I?
No, because it wasn't
How did it
abnormal.
Was it
Like,
just one day you were taking everything, or was it?
it wasn't abnormal. Like, it was just a thing to do. You know what I mean? My friends did it. Like, I watched people growing up doing it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking.
You ended up.
It started because of the drink. Like, the drink was the stepping stone into drugs, into the drug world. Pushing, but I never liked drinking. You know what I mean? Drink always made me sick. It was when the drugs came on the scene. That's when I fucking started enjoying doing stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I lived for. I used to fucking even go into school. I used to get about €3 or €4 a day out my nan for lunch, and that €3 or €4 we got into my back pocket till Friday. You know what I mean? And I'd have whatever €20 or something. Then I get another 20 pocket money and that, all on drink and drugs.
When the trouble started coming into your life?
Trouble started coming into my life at a very early age. I can remember breaking windows and stuff like that when I was a young kid, like, and that's when it started. I was always I hung around with older people than me, you know what I mean? And I always tried to impress them. Do you know what I mean? I moved into my nan's at the age of 7 or 8, like, and I was like moving into territory that wasn't mine, so I was kind of trying to impress, you know what I mean? And looking for attention and all that, and normal things to do when you're a young fella, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that just got out of hand as well, you know what I mean? I used to get grounded all the time and shit like that, you know what I mean? And yeah, all my life, like, it was always a troubled young fella, you know what I mean? Always, you know what I mean? I didn't get arrested basically till I was 19, really properly, like, get arrested. Nah, I kind of went quiet, like, and I've seen all my friends getting arrested alright though. I think I was double wide from an early age of causing so much trouble. Yeah, they're all double wide. I'd say I'd rather leave someone else get caught instead of me, you know what I mean? Do the same things and let the other person get caught. But no, yeah. So well.
I remember I was talking to you before, and like, for me, I was 11 and my mum took her own life, you know, through addiction and through kind of depression more than addict, but everything that all kind of added into it. And had you any traumatic experiences, like, as a child?
Yeah, I had when I was a young fella. When I was 7, my mum miscarried in front of me, and I think that traumatized me. You know what I mean? Never left me. Still today, never left me, and I still think about it. You know what I mean? That fucking actually it killed me. You know what I mean? I obsessed about it for years, and my brother passed away. You know what I mean? And I was at his funeral, and
what age was he, if you mind me asking?
He was only 9 months. I was at his funeral, and seeing that at that age, like, it was.
What age were you when he died?
7.5, I think. April 98. I was born 1990, 19th of November 1990. So 7 and a bit, I'd say. But I can remember everything. I can even remember the smell of the perfume in the hospital that day. You know what I mean? Off the nurse and all that, because it was so traumatic. And yeah, that's where I started. I became disconnected from people from then. You know, I really did. I started becoming disconnected from people, and yeah, and from then on, I think I kind of got used to people dying. Like, I was kind of expecting people to be fucked. When there was deaths in my family, you know, say my uncle Peter, I was very close to him. My nan's sisters, I call him my uncle, close to him, and that would be the first death after my brother, like, in my family, and I can remember, like, wanting to cry down the funeral home, but it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't come out of me. I was very dead inside or something. I don't know how to explain it. And that was my kind of attitude growing up as well. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I had nothing to lose. I was very reckless with what I did, and
because I suppose you've seen the ultimate, like,
it's because
paying the price. You know what I mean?
I spent 9 months with my mum on her own, like, and when she was having that child, and I bonded with the child. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is the right conversation we're having on this, like, but
good, because it all adds up, you see. Because people go through stuff like this, and I think when they get to a certain age, then, and they're lost, and they feel all their life they've been lost, they think you feel isolated. I did anyway, and Like, as I was growing up, I never felt like I was the same as the fella next to me. I never felt like I was the same as like, the people in the class. I was already talking to a fella in school. He got onto me through Instagram the other day. And
well, I didn't either, because when I was growing up, I never had any interest in soccer or anything like that. I was always obsessing about my family, and I wasn't in, to be honest, I wasn't in the right family. You know what I mean? I was in my dad's family, which I should have been in my mother and my dad. They should have been together, but they're not. So I should have been with them. I should have been with my mum at least, but I wasn't, over some different circumstances. But that's another day.
And that's separation again. Like, so that's another, like, it's
that didn't affect me, because like I was only a child when that happened, I'd say. You know what I mean?
Oh, were you? But like, even
that was normality in my family. You know what I mean? Single parents. You know what I mean? There's still going on to this day.
Oh, it is. But I think it's overlooked.
It's a never-ending story. Like where I come from, there's a lot of single parents. You know what I mean? And it's normality to me. I'm just going to try to break that cycle. You know what I mean? I don't want my kids. Nothing wrong with it, no. Like, but I want my kids to be fucking. If I ever do have a fucking kid, I don't want them to be growing up the way I did, because it's just a lost feeling. You know what I mean? You know yourself, or whoever fucking.
Absolutely,
single mother or whatever like that. You know what I mean? So.
But I think it was just a generation of our parents and stuff, because
90s baby.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but even our mums and dads, like, they were married. Like, my dad was married and had 2 kids by 20, I think, or 19 or 20. Like, I'm 25 now, and if I did that, I would know. I just couldn't. I'm not able to do it. It's as simple as that. But he had to do it. He had to work himself to the bone. But
life is different now. Like, you know what I mean. There's opportunities now. You know what I mean. Back then, like, it was you come out of school, you go to work. Now you come out of school, you go to college, you move to America, you move to Australia. There's opportunities out there now. You know what I mean? People are actually starting to go to college now. Like, when I was growing up around Farranee, that time there was no one going. There was people going to college, next door neighbours, and I thought they were weirdos. So I was thinking, I get out of school, I go straight onto a site. Normal thing to do, but it wasn't like that for me, because like the recession hit, and then the drugs hit my area hard, and I fucking got addicted. I was addicted to drugs by the time I was 18 years of age, ready for treatment by the time I was 20. You know what I mean? Getting into bad places. See you later on, lads. I have a good answer for this question.
Kind of precondition to not want to go, not want college, not want that kind of a life. Around you all the time.
Yeah.
So what's the actual question?
I'm a project of my environment. Exactly. Have you ever heard that? Like, I grew up in an environment where there is no such thing as there was talk about college, not in my house. You know what I mean? There were all masons in my house, and my own dad's a tiler, and do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of lifestyle I thought I was going to be living, but I didn't. Like, there was no jobs when I got out of school. There was no jobs. There probably was, but I tried to get a job, but I couldn't. So then my job was to go around acting the bollocks, going to fast courses. Then I got hooked on drugs. I got the wrong people, you know what I mean? And life just took over. That was my job every day. Get up, get out, go to fast, use, hang around with the fucking same people every day, talk shit every single day. Do you know, I didn't even have a CV until I was about 23. Do you know what I mean? I had one when I was 18, and that just went missing somewhere. And then I'm 26 now. I have a CV now. I have a bank account now. I have a course now. I'm trained to be a fitness instructor. You know what I mean? I have dreams now. Do you know what I mean?
I do see that you have dreams, because I can see it in your eyes when you talk about yourself now. I see a passion that I can only say that people get. Well, I've ever seen it from people that are in recovery, because I think it takes someone to really see the rock bottom, to hit rock bottom, and when you come out of it anyway at all, and you have a small little goal, there's a glare in your eye. I see it when I'm talking to you, like inside the court, and I can.
It's because my rock bottom, like I went to treatment because my best friend died. Right, he died choked in his van. I'm not going to name his name, but he was my neighbour, and everybody people who are watching this would know me. They know who he is, you know what I mean? And I went in there because I thought I was going to be next, and I went to Tabor Lodge, like, and I'm not going to go through all the treatments I done and whatever, but I went to Tabor Lodge, and then I went to Fellowship House, and I came out of there and I knew nothing about life. I tried to live a life the exact same, with the same behaviours, without the drugs and the drink. Do you know, and I couldn't work. Do you know what I mean? It couldn't work. It just will never work for anybody. You know what I mean? So I relapsed, and I nearly killed myself again, you know what I mean? I was starved from not using. It's like being hungry. It's like being hungry and then being away, say you're away from food or anything. Could be sex, could be food, could be fucking playing soccer. So it's like being
When you get it and you can't get enough of it, like.
You get it and you just want more and more and more, and that's what happened. Like, I nearly killed myself, you know what I mean? And I just woke up one day, like, out of it, like, and I just said to myself, like, I was after getting into an argument with someone, and I got hurt, you know what I mean? And the person would be kind of close to me, you know what I mean? And that kind of woke me up, like, and I didn't stop using straight away after that, but after a while after that, like, you know what I mean? I had to fucking wake up and realise I was on my own. Do you know what I mean? I was up at my mum's house. They couldn't do anything to me. I was 20 fucking 4, nearly 25 years of age at this stage. I was October 2014. I just took a look in the mirror and I just wanted to die. So I said, either die now or fucking change your ways, like, you know what I mean? So I was seeing a counsellor at the time, and she suggested that I go to Cool Mine. Because I could leave down the drinking drugs, no problem, but it's the behaviours, like, you know what I mean?
Keeping it down, like, is it?
No, my behaviours is what gets me back using, because I think that sometimes I could think that I'm above the rest, you know what I mean? I'm not as bad as most of the people, but that's where I'm fucking wrong. You know what I mean? I'm the exact same as people inside in NA meetings, and I done it different. Like, I went to Cool Mine, worked on all my behaviours, tried my best to fucking learn how to stay clean and live clean, and I still try to do it every day. I wake up, like, there's constant things going through my head about recovery. I surround my whole life is about recovery. This thing here is about recovery, what I'm doing right now, talking about recovery.
How did things go for you after you got on Cool Mine?
Things went fucked up, do you know what I mean? I done the wrong things, like, again, do you know?
And you came out of Cool Mine, is it?
For comfort, full-blown relationship. That relationship didn't last. I'm not going to talk about that relationship, like, you know what I mean? Didn't last anyway. And when it didn't last, it was like higher power stuff. I went back to meetings. I got a fright. I felt like a newcomer again. I felt like an outsider again. I reached my hand out for help. That's the only thing I did, because I know I was beaten. I'm beaten by drugs, like, I'm beaten by life. I couldn't live a lifestyle anymore with using, because it was going to kill me. And I knew it, because I was beaten, like. I was beaten so many times.
And when you speak of higher power, what's your higher power?
My higher power is something spiritual, you know what I mean? Something watching over me. Like, I give you an example. Like, I was in a car crash before. I stole someone's car, one of my mum's boyfriend's car, over an argument, and I don't mind saying this now, you know what I mean? So, welcome. But, no, I hope he forgives me, but that was a long, long time ago. I was 20 years of age and I was in a car crash. I hit a roundabout in Farnree doing an awful lot of speed, and the car got crushed, like, and I woke up inside that car, like, and I had a tiny scratch in my hand. The seat was folded back and the roof was caved in, like, you know, and that's when I thought, like, there's definitely someone looking out for me. But I think it's my brother, you know. I think it's something like that, you know what I mean? Some people believe in God, you know. I was brought up to believe in God, but I just think it's something spiritual watching it, something guiding out the way. You know, I should be dead 20 times over, but my best friend is dead, and he done the exact same things as me. And my other friend died as well when I was 19, and that fucking killed me as well. So I thought everyone was dropping around me. I'm next. That was my attitude, you know. And that's what I said when I went into Table Lodge that time when I was 23. I said that was my attitude. I said I thought I was next. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was so reckless with using and doing the things I was doing. I was driving cars all the time. That was my behaviours, like women, cars, drugs, fucking doing what I want, living a reckless lifestyle, didn't give a fuck about anyone, do you know what I mean? And fucking attitude, basically. So that's when I needed to change, like, and that's when I went to Cool Mine. I changed it, like, and over the last 3 years I'm after changing my attitude, changing my ways of thinking, the way I look, you know what I mean, the way I talk to people, my manners, do you know? Not my cursing, obviously.
That's alright too, you can't get rid of all the madness.
I was in Table Lodge and then Fellowship House as a secondary treatment, and then I went to Cool Mine. I done 6 months residential up there, and then I done 8 weeks in a house on the outskirts of Dublin. It's like a day program for 8 weeks, sober house. And I tell you the story. When I was in that sober house, I said I'd try to start saving, you know what I mean? And I got this piggy bank. And fucking I was putting coins in it every week, and I thought I was doing the right things. I said I'd save it up now for when I go home in 8 weeks, like, and I'll have about 150 or something to get myself a nice tracksuit or a jeans or something like that. And came in one day from the day program trying to chill up. I went up to put the coins that I had left over from the bus into the York, and the thing was that's getting robbed.
Oh, stop.
Inside the recovery house, like, and I said it to the dubs then, like, and if there's any dubs watching this,
They're dead.
no, fucking they just said you should have been wide, like. I just started laughing, like, I'd say there was about 100, not even 100 euros inside it, do you know what I mean? I started laughing and I just said, fuck, there's another day of learning anyway. You know what I mean? I'm getting robbed in recovery.
Jesus Christ.
But life is easy, I can do treatment. Do you know what I mean?
In treatment, is
The
it?
groups are intense when you first go in. When you first go into the groups, they're intense. Like, you're sitting in a group of 35 fellas, like, and they're all at you, like, in Cool Mind, like, they're all constantly at you about your behaviours, you know what I mean? They're saying, you can't even lean up against the wall, like, because you can't even leave on a tap. So everything has to be spotless. You have to be spotless shaven every single day. Like, you have to be shaven. You have to be up at 6:45 every morning, have your bed dressed before 7:30 and showered, down for your breakfast, you know. And life inside there was hectic. I had to learn a new language. They have their own language up there. There was a fear. There was a fear of, the minute I went in there, the fear of getting out. Do you know what I mean?
What about the whole, like, you know, you're spending a certain amount of time using drugs, an absolute shambles up until that, and you're going to go into the treatment centre with these group of fellas.
Yeah, but like, I felt lucky. I've no problem talking honestly, you know what I mean? I went into that treatment centre broken. Do you know, I was suicidal and everything on in there for about 2 months. And I had nothing to lose, so that was my attitude, and it served me well. I just went in there and I shared honestly, and I gave the best advice I could, because I was after being in meetings and stuff, and I had some sort of recovery behind me. I listened when I've been to meetings and stuff like that, like, and I was able to share my experience, strength and hope up there as well with them boys, because most of them fellas are coming from prison, you know what I mean? And I was able to help them, like, and it's all about ego and all that as well, like, and so, like, fellas coming from prison, like, they have some serious image, like, and it's hard to leave it go, you know what I mean? But when you see it fading away up there, same with myself. I went up there, I knew nothing about image and my kind of street image, and I was kind of like watching everything and trying to be wide, like, still with that street mentality, like, of something's going to happen here.
Yeah.
So this is fucked up. You know what I mean? This is like, my mind was so fucking fucked up from drugs by in the street and meetings and everything. It was just messed up. I could have, like, it was like a film going on in my head for the first few weeks until the fog cleared. And then I started realising, whoa, do you know what I mean? Time to get clean here. It's time to get real. And I had a few goals in my mind when I went to Cool Mine, and I'm doing them right now. It took me, I got fired from this course when I'm doing before.
Did you?
Yeah, I got fired from this course. I don't tell many people that now, because, and that's what actually kept me clean. I kept on saying to people, I'll go back and I'll do that course. And I actually said to the manager at the time, I'll come back and I'll start running this place.
Not fair enough.
He said to me, you want? And I said, watch, I will come back. And I came back. It took me 18 months to get back. Took three key workers later and a load of letters, and I got back there. Smashed the interview, obviously.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Don't even question it.
Went in. No, I'm doing circuits out there with the young fellas in the FAI, you know what I mean?
Good circuits too, eh?
I've a fucking, you have to visualise stuff, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
So when I was getting clean there the first time, when I started watching Conor McGregor, like, I know.
No, you're absolutely, I'm the exact same.
I watched him and I latched onto him. He became kind of a,
idol.
I don't know, kind of idol. Like, I loved his attitude, and that's my attitude now, if you know
He
me.
had that madness by that we were brought up with, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Just a bit of
I think he's an addict.
Yeah, I do say.
I think he's an addict.
And MMA.
Get the money, yeah. I'll take his clothes if he's on about. Conor. Nah, but I was just relating with him all the time, and I was watching his fights and looking at his quotes, and I said, I'd love to be doing that, you know what I mean? And I am, I do it, like, you know what I mean? I share shit on Facebook, couldn't give a fuck who thinks what about it. It's my page, I do what I want with it, you know what I mean? Absolutely, I go live whenever I want, post many pictures as I want, do what I want, my page, you know what I mean? And yeah.
It's a good attitude to have, though. Like
It is, but listen, I'm well aware like that I can hurt people too, my attitude, and I don't like. Do you know what I mean? I try not to disrespect people. I try to when I talk.
Cut
to
down a
people,
bit.
I try to talk to them with a smile. You get me?
Yeah.
Because
Stuff you say could be
stuff I say is fairly forward. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not afraid.
without a smile. It could be fairly insulting, like it.
I wouldn't kind of hurt someone. You know what I mean? I kind of have that cheekiness about me, like that. I get away with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of make a joke out of things anyway. But
and just with them goals like that you have, and like and the aspirations, I suppose, or whatever you call them, like.
my goal.
What about patience? With me, like with stuff, I can get very agitated by when I don't get stuff fast enough. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
No, that's for me. No, I'm aware of all that. See, cool mind, like, is that to teach me about all that? That's just instant gratification. I know, like, about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know what's in the bigger picture. You know what I mean? I know that where I am now is only for where I am now. When I move on, I'm going to learn about the things I want to do. And then I might maybe go to college, you know what I mean, after this, and do social studies. And then maybe go back to working Cool Mine if my hitman for her doesn't work out.
That's spelled H-I-I-T, isn't it?
H-I-I-T,
Yeah,
man
no.
for hire.
Otherwise you'd be getting arrested when you leave out.
I'm not actually for hire yet. No, I'm there for advice. If you want a bit of advice, I can give you advice. I do know a lot about training and do know how to eat healthy and stuff like that.
Just don't have a cert yet.
I don't have a cert and I can't, like, you know what I mean? A few people ask me to train them or write programs. I can write a program, alright, but I wouldn't be writing it for everybody, like, you know what I mean? I write one for...
I'm not getting paid for it, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you that. Unless you want to buy me a coffee or two. Nah, but yeah, like, I don't know.
And the start of recovery, like, do you know, when you're floating around the place and...
Oh, God, don't talk to me about that.
Do you know, like, the demented stuff, like...
You're walking around and for the first time in your life, because when I got clean, it was the first time I was ever clean properly, like, you know what I mean? My family might have thought I was clean, but I was never clean. I'm even going to say it now because it sounds fucking cheesy, like, I was smoking hash. I was using drugs when I was 11 years of age, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was always kind of hazy, you know what I mean? I was always kind of fucking on something. Even with petrol, I used to be sucking petrol over my motorbike and everything all the time, driving up fields upon fields, go up and get that buzz off the bike, come back down and... yeah, William don't even know what I'm on about that. I could have taken. Yeah, but look, I'm not ashamed to talk about that kind of stuff. And that's my life.
Yeah.
I mean, that made me the person who I am. And all the things I've seen in my life is...
We're obviously not promoting sucking petrol out of motorbikes, by the way. We're just telling...
No, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd
just telling what fucking...
I wouldn't be promoting anything like that.
No,
I wouldn't even promote cigarettes.
There's not a lot in my past they'd be promoting them.
It's Ballygone. Usually, no, if we get a bit more famous, I might take off the tag. Leave the bottle plain.
Otherwise they'd be paying us.
But yeah, but walking around
What was the stuff coming into your head when you were the first time?
Was coming into my head. I started getting obsessed with a lot of stuff. You drop one thing and another thing will pop up. I always say to people, it's like blowing up a balloon and grabbing one side of it, and you think you have a hole and that part of it. And next thing, the air goes into somewhere else. You grab that side and it comes out somewhere else. It's like trying to. People say like trying to block a hose with a lot of holes in it. You keep on. You keep
it's going
on.
to come out of somewhere, like.
You keep on obsessing about everything. You know what I mean? I was obsessing about everything. I was thinking a lot. I was doing a lot of work in the office, like upstairs in my head. Doing 12 and 14-hour shifts in my head, like constantly, like, and there was a lot of not sleeping. You know what I mean? A lot of thinking of the past. And then I started realising, like, this is maybe why I fucking started doing mad shit, you know what I mean? This is why I started using and...
because it's hard work, like, isn't it? Been up there in the head, like?
It is, like, but you get very, very tired from it, like. You know what I mean? I had to go through a lot of counselling, a lot of therapy, a lot of acupuncture. My aunt helped me a lot with that as well, Samantha. She helped me a lot with that. She fucking does acupuncture, like, and she helped me. She understands. Do you know what I mean? She understands, like.
And there's nothing like having someone who just understands.
No, even just that one person, you know what I mean?
But isn't that the name of the fellowship, like, really, like? Do you know what I mean?
That's the name of it, like. That's what's called unity, like, and that's what I share. I was on a chair last night in a meeting, in an AA meeting, and it was about empathy. and I didn't even know what the word empathy. That's another thing as well. The way I speak now is different to the way I used to speak. I used to be all like fiends and bears and fuck this and fuck that, and I only knew two feelings, and that was happy and sad. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought I did, but I went through an awful lot of feelings in my life. You know what I mean? And I think the drug using and drinking and stuff, they pushed it down. You know what I mean?
You never actually trashed them through, like got through them. Like
and that's another thing in early recovery as well. Like, even still today, I'd be, feeling shit. Do you know what I mean? Where I don't want to. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And other people would smoke a joint or take their tablets. How long's that off? Closed, boy.
We're closed, sorry. We're closed. Oh, yeah.
Stand down.
Right.
Close the door there.
But, lock that as well, yeah. But,
How long was that off?
It's on no. No, it's on no again. But, what was I saying there? Like, what were we saying there?
About early recovery?
Yeah.
Walking around and the feelings and all that.
Yeah. So, like, empathy, like, you different words, like, you, even like...
I learned a different vocabulary, like, in recovery, you know what I mean? And only for meetings and therapy and all that, and my brain, like, latched onto a lot of stuff when I got clean. I started watching a lot of documentaries. I started learning about the body, about the mind. Do you know what I mean? Why we're like this, and there isn't really no answers. And I fully believe that it's not in the blood. Like people say, it's a disease. I think it's just got to do with your environment, the way you grew up. My uncle always said to me, like, whoever you're with, that's what you do. Do you know what I mean? So whoever I was with, that's what I was going to do, and that could have been anyone. You know what I mean? If I was with 6 millionaires, I'd be with
yeah.
Fuck's sake, I wish I was. So I was with 6 drug addicts, and I was the 7th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way my life was. Like.
No bother, buddy.
Mind
Mind yourself. Nice one, Luca. Good luck. But so, like, would there be a lot of people in your family even that were in the same position as you, or were you just kind of one out of the blue?
No. There's no one in my family like that.
So it's definitely not an inherited thing. So, like, do you know what I mean? As they say.
No, 100%.
It's not in your genes, like.
No, it was just the way I fucking kind of latched onto the street kind of shit. You know what I mean? Going around and just being a pure, like, not growing up, being stuck in the bubble. You know, didn't want to work, didn't want to do nothing. I was enjoying the way I was. I was enjoying my life, like, the way it was with using, and we'd have an odd motorbike there or flying around fields and shit like that. And I was doing that up until the age I was 23.
Just madness, like.
Just, like, there was other fellas out working, like, since they were 16. Like, I wasn't working at all. Like, I would get an odd day off my dad here and there, like, and that would be it, you know what I mean? I'd be out then just fucking roaming around the streets or roaming around town or looking for parties or gaffs or... Some people know that's watching this mightn't remember me the way I was, you know what I mean? Because I did hide it a lot, like. So I mean, I didn't look like a fucking fella that was going around doing what I was doing. But I was, like, I was doing a lot of shit, you know what I mean? I hid a lot of stuff from everybody, and I don't mind saying it now, like, because it's after making me the way I am. Do you know what I mean? I can't complain what way my life is going now, because it's fucking after turning out brilliant. So far, anyway. Do you know what I mean?
But it's funny, like, how visions even change. Like, you know, like, even you're saying now that you have goals, and you've like, you probably didn't even know what a goal was. I'm only saying you because I'm talking to you, but I'm the same, like.
My dad used to say to me, like, write down your goals, and I'd be saying, what the fuck? Like, the first time I went into treatment, my only goal was to fucking find my friends and get fucking stoned out of my head. I didn't even know that was a goal at the time, you know what I mean? The first time I heard about it, I was in treatment by properly, like, goals group. You know, go out now and write a letter of apology to someone. That was a goal. Next thing was the goal was to start saving. Open a bank account. That was another goal. I thought goals had to be massive. Like, I always used to see the bigger picture, but I'd be in the bigger picture.
You never see the journey up to it, like.
I wouldn't think that you have to take any steps, like.
I
think that you just sit at home and the picture comes there. Picture this.
And you're a millionaire.
Boom, and it's there, like. And it's about the... Do you ever read the Law of Attraction?
I watched the video of it.
Well, I started looking at stuff like that a few years ago, and when you think about stuff and you visualize stuff, it goes out into the universe. This now is on the books and stuff.
I believe it. Yeah. No, I know what you're
And
saying.
it filters and it comes back to you. Do you know what I mean? And it's
Mm.
all about karma as well. You know what I mean? You do good things and good things come back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
yeah.
And that's a fact, like, because like you can put that to the test if you want. You do go out there and commit a crime now, and you see how long you last.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do the right things and the right things will happen. Like,
But I think with that, then you have to have a bit of faith that it will happen. You know what I mean?
you
So
have
the
to, like, you
yeah,
can't be
yeah.
thinking negative about stuff. You know what I mean? I can't. I'm not in a position to think negative because if I go into a negative headspace, right, I'm in that headspace for a long, long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard
I
to
am
come out
in
of it.
that. I go deeper and deeper, and it will get darker and darker, and I start hating everybody around me. Everybody will be cunts. I'd hate my family. I'd hate my friends. I won't go to my meetings. I won't do my service positions. I won't go to the gym. I won't even eat, right? I probably won't even eat. That's how bad it can get for me in a day, like in one day. You know what I mean? And all the people I love today, like, I'd hate them tomorrow. And that's just the way it is. Like, that's how fucking mad your head can go when you're trying to get clean. You know what I mean?
And with the meetings, when you first started going to meetings, what did you think of them?
They're all fucking nuts. You're all fucking nuts. I just, I thought it was a strange place, but like I can remember going to meetings, like, and hearing people sharing stuff about, you know, kind of same things that I did. I was relating to them, and I never knew. You know, at the time, I was a young. My brain was just in one bubble, like, for years. You know what I mean? Till I went to meetings, basically, and I broke out the bubble and started hanging around town. But when I went to meetings, I started hearing things what people were doing. I never ever seen these people before in my life, never. And I hear and I listening to them doing things that I done in my past, and I was thinking, my paranoid head, this is a fucking setup.
Like the Truman Show.
This is what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? I was thinking, and then I remember smiling coming over a meeting one time, and they were like, "Can you relate? Can you relate?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, can you understand what he's saying? Can you relate, like, to your own life or your own experiences?" And I was like, "Yeah." Do you know what I mean? I can, like. So I often came over a meeting by full of gratitude. Didn't know what it was at the time. I was learning about all
Just a
this
heart
now.
pumping.
Full of gratitude and nearly crying.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because listening to things, because I thought I was the only person that had friends around me, and I didn't know why. I didn't know why it was happening, and I just thought it was just life. I think I went to 6 funerals there in 6 years. Do you know, all I got to do was drink products.
Young fellas like your
Young
age.
fellas and all my friends of mine, fellas that were in my class. You know what I mean? I went to a funeral there one time. My friend carried our other friend that was in our class's coffin. When he was 18, he died over drugs. And then the year after that, 2010, I carried his coffin.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then in 2014, I carried my other friend's coffin. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying this no for pity or that like that.
No,
That's
but
just
it's
the way
life,
my
right?
life was, and that's the way I thought I was going to be. I was thinking, who's going to fucking carry mine? You know what I mean? That was the way I used to think about things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, even doing this now today, like, there would be no way in hell would I have done this without my fucking friends behind me. I would have been able to do it if they were there, because they gave me the kind of confidence to do things, the wrong things, most of the time. But
Yeah.
no
Just
way.
the
I
needle
was
in for stuff.
I was a bit quiet, like, you know what I mean? Unless I had something inside me, like, I wouldn't be quiet then.
Yeah.
I went to a kinesiologist. I don't know if any of you know what that is.
I don't know what
It's
that is
like a
myself.
doctor, like, he does massages and stuff, and he can tell by the beating of your heart what you're after being through and all that. And he said to me, I done 3 sessions with him. It was 150 hours a session. I got it funded to go there because it was a special kind of fucking case. My thinking was all fucked up. I was a fucked up young fella, like. You know what I mean? And I'm not now, obviously. That's morbid.
Yeah.
But, I went to him, and he said to me, like, if you stay cleaning, this was in 2015 now, like, but I already had a relapse planned, like. I was living with my dad at the time, and I mean, he
You
said
knew
to
you
me,
were going to go back out
I knew
drinking
it.
it,
I
or
couldn't
taking it.
handle life, like. I was going around the place, but I didn't know what the fuck to do next. You know what I mean? There
Yeah,
was only so
next,
much I could do.
yeah.
Like, what's next? Like, walk the dogs, fucking go for a run, go to the gym. Right, like, I'm getting bored. What's next? Couldn't get a job. Like, I had it 1 or 2 days with my dad. And, do you know what I mean? And that was it. I was always looking for the next. But anyway, back to the kinesiologist, he said, if you stay clean, then I promise you that you'll feel the way you felt when you were on drugs. If you stay clean, you will in time. You'll feel it. You'll feel confident. You'll feel happy. You'll feel secure, safe. Do you know what I mean? And that's the way I feel today. I couldn't give a fucking rat's arse, to be honest with you, who's doing what, because I live my life now. And I just leave people live theirs.
To their own,
yeah. Each man to themselves, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't try and get involved with anyone's unless it's my family, close family. Obviously I'm going to get involved, but like I just leave people do what they want, you know? Yeah. Even before when I was in active addiction, like I couldn't see, like I was so childish and so immature. Like when my sister were talking about boys, I'd say, you're not allowed to have any fucking boyfriend. Like trying to have control over them as well. Like it was a major thing in my life. Like
that's all ego then as well. Don't you be with my sister? That's my sister.
Yeah.
Who are you to be with my sister?
Yeah, who do you think you are? Like, but like that today, I know it's changed. You know what I mean? You have to live and leave people do what they want to do, and you just do what you want to do. Just don't hurt nobody. Like
that's if you love them or hate them. Really, you just have to leave them at it. Like
leave them. Like you know
leave
what I mean?
them live their own lives.
Yeah,
and leave things gravitate to you, kind of a
thing.
Try
and be a better person. Like I know sitting here, I mean, I'm doing the right things. You know what I mean? I know I'm not talking hypocritically.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? I know that what I'm doing is the right things.
But that's why you're not stuttering. Do you know what I mean? That's why you're confident to talk like the way you're confident, because you're doing it. That's the only reason I was delighted to know, like, to get you on this thing and to get talking, because I think there's a lot of people out there by that when they hear stuff like this, like people that talk like you talking now. If I heard someone like you 2 years ago even, I would have said, you hear that fucking idiot.
There's probably people
goals
saying that now.
but it probably is, and I say the same things as you, but leave them at it. But that's their business, not yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're focused on
I
you.
leave people do their own thinking, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't try.
You do yours.
I don't try to fucking control people's thinking. I don't try to control the way people talk. I don't try to control my sisters when they're trying to go out with fellas. I listen to their conversations. I laugh and joke about it. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing really serious happening in life, you know what I mean?
No.
Well, I used to think everything was serious before.
We can make it serious if we wanted to.
Make it serious, anybody can. The only thing what's serious in my life now is the way I'm going to be going forward. Moving forward, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think about every day, you know what I mean? I'm not obsessed. I'm well aware, like, if I get obsessed, that dream has gone down the Swanee, like, I flushed down the toilet job, you know what I mean? So
but it's baby steps, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything is baby steps, you know what I mean? I know I'm taking the steps, I'm taking the right steps, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm doing one thing at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of trying to do 50
balance.
things at a time. It's balance, like. It's what I've always been looking for. Well, it's what I've always needed. Not what I'm looking for. I'm kind of on a balance now, like, you know what I mean?
Because 1 minute we can, like, we can always say, fuck everything, right? So that's everything out the window.
Fuck everything and run by fear.
Yeah. Or else we can say, I'll do the lot and take it all on and nearly get a nervous breakdown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just people pleasing then, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be people pleasing anymore. The only person I'm trying to please now is myself.
That's it,
you know what I mean? And that's the truth. Like, I'll just go on and I'll try to please myself, and I don't try to fucking do the wrong things. That's what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean?
And it's for your own kind of spiritual growth, your own karma, as you were saying, like, and your own, you give out and you get back, like.
What you give out, you get back. You know what I mean? What goes around comes around. Same concepts, you know what I mean? You learn all them when you get clean. There's people probably watching this now that are not in recovery, you know what I mean? And they don't have a fucking clue what I'm saying. Because...
But some people are lucky enough to get it without fucking recovery. We're just the ones that...
I know, but like I was talking to a fella, a member of NA, like, and his brother is doing very well. He's in college doing some sort of fucking rocket science or something like that. It means nothing to me, but best of luck to him anyway. But he was driving down the road with his brother, you know, and he was there thinking he was getting insecure. Like, he said, fuck's sake. This fella knows a job and everything, like, and his brother doesn't have a job. He's in college, and he was thinking, like, sake, but I feel pure insecure here, like he's going to do well for himself, and I'm fucking
comparing himself to the brother, like.
I'm older than him, like, I'm his older brother, I should be. But then, like, his brother switched on the radio by turned on his fucking CD, and there he was by listening to a self-help tape, and next thing his insecurities went, because he was already up to standards with that self-help tape. He was related with that self-help tape. Well, his brother was sitting in that seat, and he didn't have a fucking clue. Do you know what I mean? So that's where I'm lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people out there.
We're blessed.
There's people out there by today, They'd love to be fucking well in the head.
And they're putting on a charade by it, like what we did for long enough. By I was walking into pubs by and thinking I was the fucking boy. Do you know what I mean? I have a fucking pocket full of money, and up here I'm going, fucking help!
Did you ever see?
Do you know what I mean?
Did you ever see them pictures on Facebook by your man with his hand, your man smiling, and then it's like a drawing, and then the child is inside his head.
Yeah.
Curled down like that. Like that was me for ages. Like
Yeah.
thinking you're something, but you're not really. You're just a child, a lost child.
That's
like,
it, boy.
Looking for a way out, like desperately looking for a way out, like.
And I think by the way we do bad things, then we make that child like that's in, because there is an inner child in everyone. I believe in that. I do.
Of course, it comes out there sometimes. See, when I went to kayaking there the other day,
Yeah.
I took off my own by down kayaking, but I fucking took off. I went up on top of there was a wall, yoke. I fucked off down on top of the wall, yoke. There was a little wall of an old house, could be 100 years old. Like,
where'd you go? To Lee?
Yeah,
by Coachford.
Coachford.
Yeah.
Went down there and to go and take a piss, and I fucking pulled in the canoe, and I stood up on top of the wall and I was taking the piss, but I was just thinking, Jesus Christ, I'd never be able to fucking, like, the snow's in the middle of
I know it. I
nowhere,
did it
like, and I looking, and there's a load of addicts by up there, fucking playing in the water, like, they're all fucking nearly 40 years of age as well, like, well, I'm only 26, but they're nearly 40 years of age, and they're playing around like kids. I'm looking, my next thing, the wall fucking breaks. I had to jump off the fucking thing into the boat. I nearly got killed. Take the in mid fucking urine.
Yeah. But no, like it's good. But I feel anyway like that when you do the right things, then and when you start to see the results, I suppose. Like how long you around in meetings?
15 months this month.
15 months, well done back. But like when you start to see the results, I think you start to believe in yourself then as well. You know what I mean? I don't think I ever believed in myself. I always knew that I could get through a day, but I don't think I could ever. I don't think I ever believed in myself.
When recovery, it's when you lose everything. Like when you hit your rock bottom and your family finally decide to leave you go, and they say to you like, you're on your own now, kind of. But you know they're still there, but you know that you're kind of fucked. Like you're basically on your own. And then you go away and you get yourself sorted out. This is the way it is for me now. This is my experience. And a lot of other addicts as well can relate to this, like feeling alone, like, you know what I mean? And then going away, sorting yourself out and doing everything for yourself, like a normal person would do. Like when they were 16 or 17, you know, sort them their life. So get the job, like
think about college, think
about this. And I started doing this when I was 25. And
lucky to fucking get it, two of us.
Lucky I was fucking alive, but like that's what helped me. That's what kept me.
Yeah.
That's what kept me fucking clean and sober till this day. And I'm after been through a lot of stuff, a lot of head stuff in the last few months since I came home. You know what I mean? A lot of drama, like all down to myself.
Is it?
Yeah, all down to myself. I put myself in sticky situations. You know what I mean? I always do it. I always learn the hard way. If anyone can relate to that, like, I think there's a few people that can relate to that. Like, and yeah, that's what keeps you clean. Like, learning the hard way and hitting rock bottom, and your family leave you go up and you sink. And the only way is, do you know what I mean? The only way is up, and you climb. And when you're an addict, you become obsessed. And I thank God I'm after being blessed. Like, I'm not obsessed, but I'm hungry, like, for getting clean, staying clean, living clean. Like, people think that you come off to drinking drugs, like, and that's it. Like,
that's it.
Fuck off out to work there by yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I never worked a day in my life. What do you want me to do? Go and conversate with a lot of people that work. You know what I mean?
That have done it for years, like, and you've never done it.
Years, and going and, like, I went to a job interview, like, and they were asking me, have you any team building skills? No, I can build is a giant. The only thing I can build up is a giant and make cups of tea. Yeah, it was just, you know, I got a job, but there was no interview to it. I was working in Cork Mini Skips, like, and fucked that up as well. You know what I mean? Lasted 6 months up there, like, and didn't want to be there, basically. I wanted to be with my friends and partying, and every single day was like a party, like, I was always searching for.
And there's always someone to go to dinner, so like, if one fella's not on the batter, there's another fella on the batter.
Phone, like. So I had this Nokia block phone, my 32 fucking 10i, fucking on top of the range, you could bounce it out the floor, like, and it come back up into your hands. So, like, they call them the building side phones. I had one of them, no touchscreen anyway. I think I had an iPhone, fucking, one of them blocked iPhones. crack screen and fucking I could use it for Facebook, but I only had to go into fellas' houses to use the Wi-Fi, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you would have a few numbers on your phone, alright, like but they'd be all the wrong numbers. They'd be all the wrong numbers, like if these fellas go down to the gaff, like, and you'll be there for one reason, like, and they'll be trying to get rid of you, and you'll be trying to get out of their gaff, and you wouldn't know what to say to each other. Like, you'd be sitting in the gaff, and next thing you know, you're there 8 months.
Like a 2x1.
You're there 8 months, but you're 11 stone. Fucking 5 stone coming out the gap, and you're broke, man. You have bills that way, looking.
But we laugh about it, like we laugh now.
I don't give a fuck.
But there's people out there, but still in that position with no fucking view of how to get out of it. Like that's the funny thing, like, and that's the other reason I wanted to start this up.
I remember when they said to me, like, first time I was getting clean, said, we'll have to take it down to the Heber Lodge to do the pre-entries. And I said, yeah, no bother. And I was fucked now in the head, like, think of this now, like, I was paranoid, like, I was round the streets, like, and we'd be doing all mad shit, and people were getting stabbed and everything, like, down fields where I was hanging around, and a few of my friends got stabbed, and mad shit was happening, you know what I mean? So I was paranoid wreck now as well, and we were driving out the road, like, towards Douglas, like, you know, driving down towards Carrigaline, but I didn't know where Carrigaline was, that's the truth. I didn't have a clue. I only knew where Fairhill Drive was in Douglas, and the number 6 bus stop, and the number 3 bus stop. And that's all I knew, that's all I know, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, that's all you wanted
but anyway,
to know.
I was driving down, man, I was passing, I passed the Arbour House, and that's where I thought I was going. I was oh no. I was in a car with someone in recovery, like, and I had a family member in the car as well, and I was thinking, where are they going? I mean, they said nothing, I was too paranoid. I was sitting in the car and I said nothing, and we drove on and we down Carrigaline and not over all the back roads, and I was thinking, oh, dead, they're gonna shoot me. I knew it. That's what I was thinking in my head, they're gonna fucking shoot me. I knew it. That's what I was thinking.
Serious?
I was thinking about, will I
Would I
jump
just
out
put you
the
out the
door now? Or what, like? Well, the car is going. And I really was, like.
Because they're just going to bring you out to the field, like, and get look.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But that's how bad the head
So
puts.
where the fuck are they going to get a gun then?
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just madness. Like, I went down there anyway, and it was like going into a job interview. The woman was sitting across from me, and she was like, how's your drug use and all? And I was sitting there trying to sit up straight.
Top test.
I was trying to sit up straight and everything, sitting there talking to her, trying to look her in the eye. My eyes were rolling down.
Stop.
I was paranoid, and she was just saying, like, about my drug use and my alcohol use and my behaviours and what issues have I was like, I'm grand, like, I fucking use drugs, I do this, my friend died, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking in my head, am I going to qualify here for this treatment centre? What? It's like going to a job interview, like. So anyway, I went in there 2 weeks later, and I went in there at my fucking rocker. Do you know what I mean? I went in there smashed again. I couldn't last. I went to the pre-entries for 2 weeks. I stayed clean for 3 days out of them 2 weeks. And then I went into treatment on Halloween night, 2014. And that was when I stopped using, like, every day. My drug use, I used to use every single day up to that day. Done the 28 days, as I said, went to fellowship post, lasted 6 weeks, and I got out of fellowship post. But my awareness around using was high that time. So I knew it was between using and NA meetings, and I just didn't want to go to NA meetings. I didn't want to do the right things, didn't want to do the suggested things, what they do in there. Do you know what I mean? I hope NA know, or people in NA don't mind us talking about this. You know,
but that's your experience. But no. But NA, for anyone that is listening, NA is Narcotics Anonymous.
Yeah, it's not.
AA is Alcoholics Anonymous. It's
the same program. It's just different
stories.
People, you know what I mean? Different stories.
But the meetings, like it's.
I'd be lost on even a meeting.
Yeah.
I tell you now, I'd be lost, and I share my gratitude from. Do you know what I mean? People say, they're fucking this, they're holy, it's a cult. They are, they're bollocks. You know what I mean? When you've nowhere left to go in life, I guarantee you'll run to meetings. You'll run to meetings, or you'll call someone like me and you'll say, what do you do? How did you change? It often happened to me. People text me, I wouldn't never ever say their names. Never.
Fuck.
And they could text me and they could say, can you take me to a meeting? Can you, every day, can you tell me where this meeting is? Could you give me the number to Arbour House? Can you help me to get the treatment? Do you know what I mean? Before, people wouldn't even talk to me, Jamie.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, because I didn't know anything. All I knew was, do you know a drug dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you a number.
Can you get a bag of knock?
Next thing, the phone clicking, one of them button phones. Fucking clicking, yeah, I give you a number, you know what I mean? And
But it's funny when you go in there, like, and it's just people reaching out a hand here, like, isn't it? Like, even just like you go, well, for me anyway, when I went in, like, it was all old people inside inside A, and you go in and they're all sharing their stories, and you can relate to all the stories, and you're after going to the exact same things 100 times.
yeah,
But there was a part of me like that. The people used to say, "I got everything from inside here," and I was going to myself, "Jesus Christ, that's unreal." But I'd never got nothing off no one. Do you know what I mean? But I was around still about fucking
yeah, but
9 months.
What they mean is,
I was thinking a few bob, you see.
picture
I was
thing.
waiting for someone to say, "Here, I just 50." I was going, "No, I got something off someone." Do you know what I mean? But that's not the fucking thing at all. It's someone to say, "Hi, Jamie. How are you, Jamie? Do
Someone
you want a cup of tea, Jamie? Are you all right, Jamie?" Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit of normality from abnormality, because like
To be treated like a human being as well, like, because we're hit rock bottom. We're after destroying the people around us. We're after destroying ourselves. We don't even feel like we deserve it. Well, I didn't anyway.
No.
I felt like I was a piece
No,
of
I
shit.
didn't know what they deserve, you know what I mean? I didn't know what they expect when I went into meetings first. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what they expect. Fucking,
And it's just them little things, and slowly but surely it builds
you
back up.
learn,
Yeah.
like, fair fucks to some people, they get it straight away. Right? And I heard people, like, when I first got clean saying, you're getting it, and I was like, getting what, like?
Yeah.
Well, no, I know what they meant, because I'm not saying
Brain.
I have it, but my brain is conditioning now to stay clean instead of conditioning to use.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about, you know what I mean? That's why I went to mine as well, get my brain conditioned to stay clean. Concepts, fucking cool mind concepts, philosophies up there. You know, like, it's not 12 steps up there at all, like, but in NA it's 12 steps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, the first step is admitting you're powerless, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I do every day. I mean, admit that I'm powerless, like, and I have no problem saying that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
And with obsessions, what could give people examples?
an obsession
What
could
can be
just
an
come by, you know what I mean? It could take days. I could get obsessed with something and I'd latch onto it.
Like
And,
what?
anything, like anything. If it's something I want, I'm not going to say what. It's something I want. Do you know what I mean?
Like materialistic things.
Material things, like anything. Do you know what I mean?
Women.
Fucking something. Do you know what I mean? Like see the circuits I'm doing.
Mm.
Like, I want to do them badly. Do you know what I mean? And
So you're all about them.
I'm going home, like, and I'm finding myself on YouTube, like, looking them up, different ways, like, trying to impress, like. But I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm trying to impress myself.
Improve yourself.
You know
Improve.
what I mean? But that's the way I am today. Like, I try to impress myself. I don't try to impress anyone else, because fuck 'em, like, you know what I mean? Not in
absolutely.
a bad way, like, 'cause there's no one to impress. You know what I mean? There's no one left to
There's
impress.
enough room in there for you, babe.
Yeah, but like, the obsession could come along, and then that
In
could
all
be like
shapes
latch
of forms.
onto it, and everything else around me. Like, I could be having a conversation with someone about something, and I'd be staring at them right in the face, like, and I wouldn't hear a word they're saying, because I'd be thinking about something else,
Yeah.
and I'd be thinking of ways to better it. Do you know, things to fucking better myself and better that. And I went out there and I done 2 circuits with them, and 2 of them were unreal.
Brilliant pie.
They were.
I thought the second one was even better again. The way, because
the
it
second one-
was more defined for fucking for
second one,
soccer,
I
wasn't it?
wrote them out, like, and I always hear people saying, like, fucking,
Right things
you
down.
know, write things down, or my dad always, when he goes to work, he always, like, visualizes what he's going to do, and he used to say to me, I visualize, and I never visualize nothing, so I never had nothing to do. But, like, I've often visualized the walk home, alright, that was about it, and then I do it that way because I'd be too paranoid to walk a different way. But, like, visualizing a circuit and writing it down, and then doing it, and the exact same way it is on the fucking piece of paper, like, it's mad.
Yeah,
I mean, to watch it and then take pictures of it and then actually do the thing and then leave the people do it.
That was like, I went off to London. I got a job offer over in London, and when I went over, I don't know where the fuck I was going by. I was like a mouse in a fucking maze, but like that. No, that just kind of reminded me of there. I had to get a bus to the job I was starting, just so I knew where I was going. Without the day before,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I
Just,
know.
do you know what I mean? Just because, but I never did stuff like that before. I was thinking, sham, I'm going to be late now tomorrow, and then someone said to me, why don't you just get a bus there now? And then that sorts it out, and then you know where you're going, and then that's it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just little things, living life by is just,
Yeah, but I know, Jamie, but
Do you know?
you don't live life when you're an addict. Like,
Nah.
you don't live life normally anyway, you know what I mean? You do all the wrong things, like, and then you see, you know what fucking killed me as well, by all my cousins and all that started growing up around me, and I was still stuck Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like a child then, you know what I mean? I felt like the child then, and they're all growing up around me, and my sister started getting jobs. I was thinking, oh no, boy, what a bad role model.
Yeah.
So now, like, it's a different story. No, I've my bit of security back. You know what I mean? I'm doing this course, and I have visions of going on to fucking do business and everything, and
Yeah.
mad stuff. Because you know what I mean? I know that when I do visualize stuff like that, and when I do think about stuff like that, I'll just keep it in my head. Even if it fails, like, I'll try again.
Yeah.
I'm a stubborn cunt, like, you know what I mean? I keep on going back. I don't care, like, about people or anything like that.
But you don't care about failing? I think that was a big fear of mine as well before. Like.
I don't care, because I learned, like, because I know in NA I failed a lot, and I came back, and I came back, and look now, like, you know what I mean? I'm strong now, like. I mean, I'm trying to role model now for people, because where I grew up, people are all, a lot of young fellas are all fucked on drugs as well. You know what I mean? And they be looking for help as well, you know what I mean? And I have no problem helping them. I have no problem helping anyone, man, woman, young fella, young one. Do you know what I mean? Foreigner. Don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's right.
Because I don't want to see them suffering, like. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see anyone suffering, you know what I mean?
And by helping others, you help yourself as well, like, isn't it? And that kind of name of the game, like.
Yeah, you do, like, you get a good feeling out of it, like, and they say don't chase good feelings, but like, but that's the fucking feeling that I'll always chase. I won't chase it, but if it comes, I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? And I'll take the pride in it as well. I won't go around boasting about it or anything like that, saying, oh, I help him, I help this, because I don't do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't go around. I keep it, I take it, and I know that person will respect me for the rest of their life after I fucking help them. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'd also respect them and whatever, like, you know what I mean? That's the way it works. You'll get it for free, and you'll give it for free. Do you know what I mean? This is like this cafe, a non-profit cafe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You get it for free, you give it for free. Do you know what I mean? The coffee's €2. Like.
You have to pay the rent, like. Have to pay the rent.
Yeah, you have to, like. You know what I mean?
But it is, yeah. But there's places like this, by that fucking have me.
There's not enough. There's not enough places like this, like, you know what I mean? That's another thing I wanted to talk about as well, like, fucking.
I was going to ask you, actually.
Loads. They want to open up a lot of places. Like, this place is not just for people in addiction, like, or people in recovery either.
No.
I mean, I can invite my mum down here, no problem.
Of course,
like.
yeah.
How do I tag my mum in that, actually?
What's her name?
Siobhan. Should come up. But yeah, fucking this place, I could invite her down. She loves singing as well, like, you know what I mean? Invite her down. I could invite anyone.
Yeah, of course.
Anyone's, Sean.
Is that who's with it?
Yeah. No, it's not getting tagged, is it?
1 second.
Someone tagged my mum there.
But, nah, she won't come up.
Anyway, fucking.
But, yeah, there should be, like what way did you think the support was when you came out of treatment for you? Like, support, not from your family, no, but from, like.
When I came out in Dublin was brilliant.
Yeah.
That's where I got clean in Dublin, and when I came out of there, it was fucking brilliant. There was day programs. It was like I was eating out at home every day nearly with all the day programs. I was doing a day program on Monday night. I was going to say different program the day after. I cook food then in Cool Mine on Thursday, so I wouldn't have to. I was kind of learning how to manage life. That's what it was all about, like. But the support was brilliant because people would ring you straight away, like down here as well. If you want it, you'll get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think it should be more accessible though?
There's a lot of stuff in Dublin, like there's recovery walks, recovery book clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's everything. Like, you know what I mean? That's what we need down here. Because, like, Cork now is starting to get, like, with the heroin and all that coming in, like, Cork is starting to get fucking...
Hits big time?
Big time. My friend in Dublin, he said the Cork is going to be like Dublin in the 80s in a few months. In a few years, basically, that Dublin, Cork is going to be fucked. You can see how many people are sitting on the side of the road with cups. Like, people that sit on the side of the road with cups, like, I'd say 90% of them people, like, are out there begging to buy gear, heroin. Do you know what I mean? They're sitting on the side of the road, like, and they have cups and stuff, and I feel fucking very, very sorry for them, you know what I mean? Because people think, like, oh, they're on heroin, like, they're junkies and all that, but they're not, like, you know what I mean? They got strung out, and they fucking need it. No, it's like medicine. It's like someone with cancer, you know what I mean? They need medication inside them to fucking get well, and they have to be weaned off that medication as well. Yeah. So that's what it's like for someone on heroin.
If you don't take heroin, the sickness can actually kill you, can't it?
The sickness can kill you, like. It can put you through some serious shit, like.
can actually kill you. Like
put you through some serious shit, like, and you'll end up killing yourself anyway because the mental side of it will fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And someone else will come on and talk about that, like, you know what I mean? Like, about the sicknesses and all that, and
hopefully no in
learn
time.
and
That's
learn about all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Every single day, like. Oh, my battery's gone.
Oh, yeah. But what would you say to the fella, like the fella that was wrapping the car off the roundabout?
What would I say?
What would you
To myself?
to the fella that's doing it today? That's lost. That fella that's stuck in the middle of it now.
I'd say to him, like,
he can't
if I
see
seen him, he probably wouldn't listen anyway. The way I was, I wouldn't have listened to anyone. But like, if I could say something to myself back then, it would be like, get help soon because life is going to hit you. Do you know what I mean? Life is going to hit you, like, and you're going to be 26, like, and you're going to be looking at your friends getting mortgages, and you're going to be looking at going for job interviews, and you want to start changing, like.
That's
Do you know what I mean? To change, like, because like there's still people out there like 26 and still in active addiction, 26, fucking 46, 56, and they still didn't live life. You know what I mean? And that's what they're gonna miss. Do you know what I mean? If they do ever get clean, you're gonna be in this fucking world, and it's gonna hit you. Like, it's gonna fucking actually hit you big time, and you're gonna be struggling. And there's a lot of supports. Like, you know what I mean? People like myself, yourself. Like I'd say it again. I'd actually help anyone.
You'll be the same.
I have no enemies. You know what I mean? I have no enemies, and I wouldn't be afraid to help anyone. And no one would make me feel less than anymore. I wouldn't make them feel less than anymore. I'm just trying to bring them into the. If I do help someone and do talk to someone, I just try to bring them into the world that I'm in now. Kind of calm,
peace of mind.
It's mad, like, coming from the way it used to be into this kind of world. Is like all meditate, not all meditation, you know, like, but it's like a calmer world, the real world. You know what I mean? But addicts who get clean are always grateful, so we tend to strive towards bettering ourselves, doing the better things, and like having a laugh, going to the beach, lighting fires, like doing all childish shit that you don't do when you're in addiction, basically. Having fun. Like, if anyone sees my Facebook page and my Snapchat, like, she'll just see it. Like, I'd be all over the gap, you know what I mean? I'd be everywhere, and I wouldn't say no to a fucking day out, like.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it when I was in active addiction. Like, I could not do it. I couldn't afford it one anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I had no friends to do it with, but none of us drove. None of us drove, but the people who did drive, I'll mention no names, probably didn't have no fucking insurance or tax or license. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking grateful to be away from all that kind of stuff, and I never ever want to go back.
No.
You know what I mean? I'll never ever again be able to use the way I did anyway, because my head is full of recovery now. Imagine like acupuncture, my brain is totally conditioned a different way. Like, my brain now is like therapy. Therapy. Where the next place I'm going now is not a drug dealer's gaff. Like, it's not a get this certain drug, that certain drug. Is next place to go aftercare, Arbor House, acupuncture, meditation,
looking after yourself,
fucking yoga, the gym.
Yeah.
So speaking to people like you, NA meetings, fucking doing secretary positions in meetings. You know.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this is what we said we'd focus on, is talking about this kind of stuff. Like, people mightn't have a clue what the fuck I'm talking about here now,
but with fitness, even just to get to that, like,
fitness was always in my life.
Was it?
Yeah, always. It was always in my life. I was always in and out. I always wanted to be. I started off doing a bit of boxing training. I was useless at that. Fucking, I always liked the fitness side of it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always loved fitness. I always went to the gym. I was in the gym when I was 16, you know, training. I ended up taking drugs, keeping away from that for ages. That's another thing drugs took away from me, all that. And then when I get clean for 6 weeks, and this was before I had any awareness around meetings or anything like that. I get clean like for 6 weeks, and I go to the gym, and I'd kind of get a bit strong, like, and my image would come up, and I'd be like, fucking hell, people would be saying, because they wouldn't see me, I'd hide. I'd hibernate, like, go through all the sicknesses I never knew. Came off everything. Just probably drink 4 cans. I never liked drink. It fucked me up. Like, it turned me into a complete psychopath. Like, Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
A completely different person. Like, I was the kind of fella that you wouldn't be getting invited to weddings or anything. I wouldn't be getting invited to weddings or anything like that. Like, I think I was at about 3 weddings in my life, like, and I was never at I don't think I was at a wedding sober yet. But I look forward to it anyway, you know what I mean? Plenty of people in recovery going to get married, but
yeah, of course.
yeah, but like,
would you recommend that along with the recovery? Like,
I'd recommend people trying at least to go training. Do you know what I mean? Some people are ashamed. Do you know what I mean? Some people like never trained in their life, or they thought they did. And then they look at people like getting on with their life and getting into a nice shape or getting slim, and do you know what I mean? But like, people don't understand it. Them kind of people have to go through hard work to get to where they want to be. Do you know what I mean? And it helps your mind as well. So when you go for a run, you release a lot of endorphins in your brain, and you just come back. And after that run, you do your stretching and you have your shower, and I can guarantee 100% you'll feel great. Like, you know what I mean? You will, like, and even if you do a bit of weight training, like, you know what I mean, you're releasing endorphins as well, and you're releasing testosterone. So even for women, like, they have lower testosterone than men, obviously, but they're still releasing testosterone. You know what I mean? And they're feeling hyper and all that, and it just makes you feel great. Like, my own mum, like, did a fucking workout there a while ago, like, at home, and I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I should focus on that more, like, my own fucking family, like, first. You know what I mean? And that will all come in time. You know what I mean?
Of course, when you learn more from the course, you can.
She done it and she feels great now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm delighted she's just doing things like that because it just helps her, like, you know what I mean?
That's brilliant,
and, leave her tell her own stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I would advise people to go training or running, or I'd always advise high intensity training.
Dean the Hitman Cairns.
Get your heart rate up, get the sweat. Like, for me personally, like, lifting weights and all that shit, like, you only get so much out of that. Like, what kind of fucking, like, you lift weights, right? Your heart rate is basically only going up and coming straight back down. You're barely getting the sweat. You're getting the pump, alright. But like, for me, raising your heart rate, doing circuits or doing anything, running, even a bit of pad work, just skipping, all high intensity stuff. Get your heart rate up, sweat is pumping out, and then you look in the mirror and you're saying, like, I'm after doing a workout, like, do you know what I mean? That's a workout to me.
You feel it,
look, you don't rarely, you naturally have a big physique, you know what I mean? You don't lift heavy weights all the time.
No, I'm only starting to do it now because I'm in the course. That's
you're doing your project, you're using yourself as a project. You know what
exactly.
You know what I mean? You're doing your own programs, you're lifting weights, heavy weights, you're trying to get big. Maybe in time you come back down.
I will, definitely, because it's not my thing. I would much prefer. I did the Wimp Warrior, like, and all that, there wasn't one weight involved. No. Nothing. You don't need it.
Body weight, like, you know what I mean? All you need to do is be able to lift your own body weight and you're flying it, like. You know what I mean? You don't need to be going around the place.
No, some people enjoy it, and they enjoy being bodybuilding and bikinis and all this, and that's great, whatever you're into, like, but...
I love my old bikinis myself.
You look well, to be fair.
I've been into a budgie smuggler, no, but smuggler. A picture of me on the beach with a yellow bikini. Or yellow budgie smuggler, Speedos. Yeah.
But no, it's all a part of it, though. Like,
it is a lifestyle, like, you know what I mean?
It's a lifestyle,
years ago, it wasn't a part of Irish culture. You know what I mean? It was just work, go home.
Either was recovery, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, either was recovery. Like, when did it come to...
70s, the AA came here, wouldn't it?
85, NA came to Cork. Or
was it 85?
Came to Limerick in 1985. I think
Mental,
it was, anyway.
Like, do you know what I mean? So, like,
that's only, like, how many years ago was that? 30?
You were just banished
32.
from the pub. If you couldn't drink, the barman would tell you, fuck off.
Yeah,
and that'd be it. And you had no friends anymore.
Years and years before that, then, if you got fucking found mouldy drunk around the road or anything like that, or on drugs, you get fucked up at the same dance.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Christ.
Straight away, like, they'd say, oh, this fella's insane.
Getting shocked and everything,
they
man.
Never knew.
Shocking, all of
See, some doctors as well, like my doctor, I don't think, some doctors, like, are not aware of fucking, they're not aware of recovery, they're not aware of the things that you have to go through to get clean, you know what I mean? They just suggest to do things. They try to put you on pills and stuff like that. And that's another thing I wouldn't
that's alright.
That's another thing I wouldn't suggest, like, you know what I mean? If you're a doctor, if you're coming off drugs and stuff like that, and if you're on methadone, but like, if you're on tablets and stuff like that, and you come off it and you feel a bit depressed, like, it will go away, like, you know what I mean? It will actually go away, like. And, what's that? Yeah.
Cinema.
Yeah, we'll go away. Like, I wouldn't suggest taking the doctor, like, try to put me on SSRI, non-addictive medication before, and I was like walking around like a spastic.
Yeah.
Is it over?
No.
I was walking around like a fucking. I actually dumped them. You know what I mean? It was a family member told me to just get rid of them. You know what I mean? They fuck you up as well. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't suggest doing that. I suggest a bit of fitness, a bit of conversation, coffee.
Surrounding yourself with
positive people. So
like-minded.
Like people who say like positivity is not good for you. Them people like are pure negative. Like they can't see the brightness. Like.
Yeah.
People, they look out their window and they see the rain, like, but they don't realise that, like, when that rain is gone, there's going to be lovely sunshine coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, some people
Well
just
said.
they're stuck in. They're doing they'll be good in recovery because they're stuck in the moment.
Yeah,
They're taking
yeah.
it one day at a time, and they look out their window and they say, "Oh, the fucking rain." Then if it's sunny, it's sunny. It's
Yeah.
too hot.
Too-
Do you know what I mean? Typical, like
Yeah,
negativity.
but it's an Irish
you can be
nature,
negative. But you can be negative in a positive day. Like
Yeah,
you can be
Oh,
looking out the
could,
window and you say, "It's fucking too hot.
Yeah, that
You can't do
fucking
nothing
sun
in
again.
this heat." You're looking out the window and it's lashing. And it's too wet. I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, make up your fucking mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. Like
It's all about frame of mind, like, and how you face things and how you look at it and how you see yourself, how you see the day, how you see what can happen, how like.
it is like
If you want to be depressed, you'll be fucking depressed.
if your mind is small and closed, like the good things and positive things, if you've probably never even seen good things in your life. Like you're not going to have a fucking positive frame of mind.
No.
Do you know what I mean? It's until you open up your fucking mind, start moving around, doing different things, meeting new people, breaking out of that bubble of where you fucking hang around.
Like
Go to
you
your
said,
bedroom,
like you
your
know that,
house.
the number 3, the number 6 bus,
That
the
was
fucking.
my life. My life. I was
was the same,
My
like.
life at the end of my addiction was about my bedroom to the door, to wherever I got drugs, and back to the bedroom, and that was every week. Do you know what I mean?
Sickening, man.
For a long time, like, do you know.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even want to come out because I got too greedy as well. I didn't want to share anything, and it's just a fucking disgrace. You know what I mean? It was horrible way to be.
And I suppose, like, what would you like if I don't know what would you say, like, from where you are now, like, and the journey is taken, like, have you any regrets or any
Regrets of my active
just
addiction?
yeah.
A lot of regrets, you know what I mean? I have a lot of people there that I'd love to apologise to, like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing around this anyway because this is
Yeah, of course
this is a cowardly way to do
Face
an
to face,
apology, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But like in time I will when I'm ready, you know what I mean? Apologise to some people who I hurt, and I did a lot of shit, like, you know what I mean? I did, like, you know what I mean? I'm looking at in prison for life. All the fucking shit that I had to be doing, and that's not a war story. That's not ego or that like that. It's just
It
the
is
way I
what it
lived was reckless, and a lot of addicts and a lot of people still out there who are not are addicts and they just have a reckless lifestyle can identify with that. Like, I mean, I didn't give a fuck, like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the truth. Like, I didn't give a fuck, and so sometimes when I get a fucking attitude, and I have to ring my friends or ring people in NA and tell them this is the way I'm feeling today, like,
Yeah.
fuck this and fuck that and negative and this and that, but they don't long take me over it, like.
Yeah.
And that's what's there to offer for people as well if they come into recovery. But I mean, there's a lot of people
Absolutely,
out there that
need
use
it.
drugs and they don't even know they're addicts
Yeah.
because they didn't hit their rock bottom yet, because it didn't become a problem. And fair play to them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you've met it.
Even matter, like, it was just bad. I wouldn't be advising it, but
No, I wouldn't advise it, but I don't. As I say, I
running
never
away
judge.
from
Like,
something as well. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't use for no reason. You run away from something. I mean, I'm running away from a childhood or thoughts in my head.
yeah.
That's what I was running from, I think. You know what I mean? Well,
Without
I'm
a
not even
doubt.
going to question it anymore.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, it is what it is. It's done.
And whatever
I mean,
comes
I've
up
done-
will
I've
come up.
done the treatment and I got clean, and this is the way I am now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I-
And it's brilliant, boy. And like, you're doing brilliant, boy. Do you know what I mean? Even out in the course, like, you're interested in all that kind of stuff. Like, obviously, I didn't know you before, like, but
Yeah.
I'm delighted I fucking met you, boy. Let's be honest, because
Yes,
it's like-minded people again, and it's fucking like I can see two of us working together in the future, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And outside people as well, that like, and just fucking getting a connection, because it's people power.
That's what Cork
People
is
po-
missing.
that's
connection.
exactly what-
See,
yeah.
this what we're doing here now. People are probably thinking, "No, that boys are fucking mad."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, go over to America, right? Go over to America, and we're 10 years behind America, right? They're 10 years behind China. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we're
yeah.
even 10 years behind, 20 years behind America.
Yeah.
We're 10 years behind England, and we're fucking 30 years behind China.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we're very behind. But like, I know for a fact, because when I was isolated for that many years, like, using drugs, I watched a lot of fucking documentaries, and I watched I went on the internet a lot, and I looked and I took notice that, like, we are behind. This is only weird to people because they don't know what's happening.
But
They're looking at us talking about this stuff. They're saying the boys are fucking mad.
Yeah.
Because again,
What are they on
in an
about?
Irish culture,
Yeah,
we
exactly,
don't
I was
talk
just about
about
to say
shit.
it.
We like to talk about other people because we're afraid to talk about ourselves.
Because we're looking out, we're never looking in. Do you know what I mean? Whereas we know.
Yeah. So if you took notice in this, I never talked about anyone here today.
No.
You know what I mean? Did I
No.
talk about anyone here
No,
today?
no,
Only
no.
myself. Do you know what I mean? I might have said one or two things about my family. They're my
But that's
family. You know what I
love.
mean?
That's
I
sort of good.
didn't,
Do you know what I mean?
I didn't talk about anyone in a negative way or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what.
Yeah, the recovery
good for it,
has
like.
done that for me as well, I think.
Do you know what I
Like,
mean?
it's very easy to walk down the street and say, look at him, la, and look at him, la, and it makes you feel better for 2 minutes. But it's not
easy.
doing nothing. It's not doing nothing for you, like.
Easy. I talked to a doctor, right,
Mm.
up in Dublin. I was at, it was like a conference thing. He was a doctor in the Congo, I think. It was on helicopters. There was a war.
Yeah.
The war was at Libya, is it?
Just gone?
No, years and years ago.
Is that this thing on
He's a
Netflix?
Specialist. No, this is a fucking doctor. I was talking to him in Dublin. He was doing a fucking show, like a show on addiction. And he was
Alright.
telling us, like up there, he was saying, like, the Irish people, like in our culture, we talk about everybody, so we don't have to talk about ourselves.
Yeah,
And that gets passed on down through the generations and generations. And like mine, great nan, or mother, or my mam's mam, whatever, started that off, and now it's after coming up through the years to the 90s, into the 2000s, and now my sisters and whatever are going to drag that on if they don't stop it, but like that's how you,
Yeah, I
that's
know
what
what
he's
you're
saying.
saying,
He's
yeah.
basically saying,
It's how you're brought
Stop
up,
it.
our parents say, like your idols are kind of
Yeah.
your older ones that you're going around with,
Yeah.
really, and then they're doing it. So then you feel that's the only way you can fit in is by
yeah, but
cribbing about other people as well. But
Yeah.
there's no point doing that when you're not even focused on yourself.
no, because that's how we're so unsuccessful in life,
Mm.
like. That's how Irish people are so unsuccessful, because we focus on other people,
Yeah,
and then other people are focused on the other person.
yeah,
Going
yeah.
down the line in the neighbourhood, boom, 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 boom. They're all
Mm.
focused on. That's why we're not millionaires.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of documentaries on that shit, boy, and I'm telling you now.
But I was born in a place where there was only 24 houses, and every last one of them talked about each other.
Of course.
And this is 24 houses out in the middle of nowhere, and there's nobody else to talk to. They never got to well, at the start, they used to have this thing called a residence out, so everyone used to chip in a couple of euros, and then they'd hire a bus at the end of the summer or something, and everyone go down to Dingle or down to the Aquadome, you know, and all that. We're all the kids, they could bring all the kids. And then all of a sudden, they cut off one half, so it was only one half had the residence. This is 24 houses in an L. So then the council came out and they were giving gates, and the other half said, we don't want gates. This is 24 houses, like. This is just Irish culture, like.
It is.
Do you know what I mean? And it's fucking...
Is that a charger?
Yeah, what have you do, Samson?
Just wanna charge
Yeah, that one charged it, yeah. But,
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like, and it's just the way you're brought up, like, and it's sad, like, do you know what I mean? It is sad.
Miles. What's happening, Miles?
But it like
You share that onto my page.
did ya?
Yeah.
But it's just the way,
Next one,
it's just the way that, I can't, no, I can only share it on my own. I'll have that done
Yes,
early.
look.
But, yeah, it's mad, like, and as you say, like, if your great grandmother was doing it, then your mother, then whatever, and it just keeps coming down through the line. Like, everyone's mother, like, not just yours, but...
It's the condition. That's what it is. Everything. You're born, right? You're
Mm.
born with a blank mind. It's
Yeah,
like a
exactly,
blank canvas.
exactly,
If
yeah.
I was born here in Farnley and the Orneville, got sent up to Farnley, I would have been born the way I am now.
Yeah.
But if I was born, same family, same genes, and I was born, I was put into the Buckingham Palace,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would have grown up to be a prince.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think I would have grown up to be the way I am,
Yeah.
on drugs and all that. Probably
know.
would have having the same, like, not mentality, but same genes, same looks,
Mm,
Everything.
oh, yeah, of course, yeah, but that's
But-
genetics.
but not the same brain.
No,
You're
no.
born. The only thing that comes, like, from your family is your genes, your looks. The only thing that comes from your family is your looks, and basically your
Yeah,
genes,
yeah.
but not your brain.
No,
Your
you're
brain
right.
don't-
It's a blank canvas,
Your
like,
brain, it's a blank canvas.
and
right?
things are just added to it by throat, like.
There it is, like it's like a blank canvas. Just
What's that say?
it's closed.
Close that. Sorry. One second now. CD drive. So we just X out of it, yeah. But yeah, no, it is. No, it is definitely, and we are breaking the cycle. Do you know what I mean? Like, And you know what surprised me about the meetings most was that there's some amount of them.
There's meetings, right? There's 2 on Monday. How many's on Tuesday? 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday.
And that's NA.
NA. There's 1 NA on Thursday. There's 2 on Friday. There's 2 on a Saturday.
And anyone is
welcome.
welcome.
On a Sunday.
That's
You
some.
know what I mean?
That's some.
There's no excuses.
No,
you know
no.
what I mean? And some parts of our country, right? There's people in addiction and they're fucked.
For the meeting.
And they can't go to a meeting. They come to Cork and it's like being in the playground. Oh
Yeah.
my God, fucking meetings everywhere.
They're hopping off and
You know what I mean? They love it. They love it. Like, you know what I mean? There was often an addict said to me, like, only last week, I'd love to move to Cork. The recovery base down there is brilliant.
There's a lot of
All
them
we're
stay,
short
so.
down here in Cork. It's more of these cafes,
Yeah.
more beds for the same community, more beds for after.
And more acceptance around the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, but there
really.
will be. There will be, because
There
they'll
will
have
be,
no
yeah.
other choice to accept
People
it
like
or
me
not.
and you are getting the word out there, Dean. That's
Yeah.
what I'm doing this.
Listen, there'll be no other choice to accept it or not, because
Mm.
that's what's happening. Like, Miles there, even fucking, he's a singer, and he fucking sang a song before about heroin.
Did he?
You know what I mean? And he fucking told the truth about it. You know what I mean? He wrote about it, and another addict, I'm not going to mention his name, gave him a few lyrics, and he put it into that song, and he sang about it, and that fucking nearly crippled people.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? There was a fucking few years ago. There was a fella like goofed out of his fucking mind, sitting on a car, and he was on the. They destroyed him. So like they fucking destroyed him, like he was sticking up his finger, like, and he stuck up his finger at someone. And they destroyed him on Red FM, I think. And I thought it was fair wrong. And I think Miles wrote something about that, or else the other member of NA, he wrote something about it, like, and Miles wrote it into his song, and it was just powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like listening to a chair.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I
True
mean?
song.
Because that's the way songwriters are. They're like addicts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or we tell a story.
Mm.
I feel lucky. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we
I
are
feel
blessed
lucky
though,
that I
like.
have a story. Do you know
We're
what I mean?
blessed.
I
At
feel-
least now we know what we are, and we can take. Like there's never an answer. We're never going to be cured, but we have a solution. We can go to a meeting if we're having a bad day, good day, or any fucking kind of a day. We can go in, sit down. If we want to share what's on our mind and feel like we need to get it off our chest, we can get it off our chest. If we're in a bad state of affairs,
We're
people
very
will stop
lucky.
us.
My nana always says that to me. She said, like, you're very, very lucky. Like, because in their culture, by growing up, you can't
They're
talk
not-
about shit.
nothing.
You get a backhander.
I see my dad there, but my dad doesn't open up at all. Like, not
Closed
really,
down,
like,
closed book. Do you know what I mean?
If that's the way
They
they're brought
must be
up, like.
looking at us thinking, them fucking cunts are nuts. Going around telling everyone their problems.
Yeah, yeah.
I even there a few days ago, like fucking, like when I meet someone now, my brain like is so recovery based. I go straight to the deep end.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah.
This is how I am. Blah blah blah.
They're like, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're like, fucking hell, get away from this psycho. But like, I'm not a psycho. Like,
But that's their business, not ours.
I'm not mad.
Nah.
I mean, people,
Tis out there, you're mad. My mother used to say, Dean, because, you know, like the poor creator, she was like that now in that little fucking village. But the
where's
most,
that village?
Out in Clodove, it's called. It's a shithole. But there was one pub. You come up my front door, there was one pub, one shop, one church, one school, one GA pitch. That was it. 24 houses. And everybody ripping each other. You go over to the pub on the weekend and
That's
they'll
like
talk to each
Banry and Knockney.
You know what I mean? But
Except for there's
it's
about
like one of
3,000
them.
houses.
Exactly. But my mother used to always say to me, she said, Jamie, I'm not fucking mad at all. She said, it's they're fucking mad. And she was dead right. Because they're going over to the pub and they're talking to each other. And then they're coming home, they're talking about each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was their routine.
Yeah.
And my
We're
mother
all
couldn't
born
break
with
away.
two
you see.
faces, boy.
It was
You know what I mean?
mental, boy.
We're
Mental.
We're all a victim of that. We're all guilty of
But
it.
as we say, all we're doing is not looking at ourselves. We're looking at everyone else to make ourselves feel
looking
better.
on the outside, you know what I mean? It's in here.
That's where it works. That's where the magic
That's what we
happens.
need to
Like.
look after. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that didn't look after their mind, by, and their mind now is shattered, and there's no turning back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we never
yeah.
know where it's going to take them. There's a hospital there. Where's the hospital behind us? Michael's. There's a lot of people inside there from drugs. A lot of people inside there just from life.
Yeah.
Can't handle it. People are just fucking anxiety. Like, they just have anxiety. They can't handle it. There's no medication can stop it. And if the medication is stopping it, the medication is fucking them up.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? And then they're fucked up with the medication. And then they're trying to come off the medication and they can't because they're afraid of life. Your mind stops when you use. And you're at that age when you get clean. So, say I start using at 11. And I got clean. And obviously wasn't 11. I didn't look 11. My fucking mindset was that. I was still stuck in that bubble. I loved looking at all mad shit. Like, I loved looking at all the negativity, all robbed cars and all. I loved it. Do you know what I mean? I
The
thought
more
it
madness,
was
the better.
brilliant. I seen the guards and I used to say, fucking pigs.
Yeah,
But, like,
all the
it's not
no
like
need for it.
the
Like.
first thing that I would do now if something happened at home would be ring a guard, like, because I'd have to.
Yeah, of
You
course.
can't sort everything out, like, and that's another thing as well. When you're in that environment in Knockney Infirmary, you'd never ring the guards. Like, there's a lot of crime and a lot of shit that goes on and a lot of stabbings and there's a lot of shit goes on that guards and ambulances don't see. Because the next door neighbour could be your ambulance.
Yeah.
Drive me to the hospital, we'll keep our mouth shut. I'm not afraid to say it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the truth. And that's what people do, you know what I mean? And look, that's the way I lived as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I'd fucking keep my mouth shut as well, and I still keep my mouth shut. You know what I mean? To a certain extent, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I try to do the right thing, you know what I mean? I wouldn't fucking be going away telling
But
people and stuff like that.
we wouldn't be involved in stuff anymore and like that.
No, but like, that's the thing. People get into recovery, like, and they think, like, fuck, he's going to think I'm a rat.
Yeah.
Like, that don't even come into
Yeah.
your head in recovery. Like, what the fuck? Leave that thing at the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah, talk
yeah.
about that shit at all. But we're clean here, you know what I mean? I don't call people rats.
No.
I mean, if I was to not tell the guards, but if I was to ring the guards about someone and say, like, oh fuck, he's fucked, like, I'd be only trying to help him.
Yeah, of course.
I'm
Yeah.
only trying to help you, like. I wouldn't be going away and ratting on you or anything like that.
Telling
like
what
they
exactly
say,
what happened or whatever.
ratting.
Yeah.
Well, like, it's not, like, in Cool Mind now they taught us that as well. You know what I mean? When you see someone with a phone or anything like that, go up and tell the CO, the core coordinator on Cool Mind. And there's not many people in Cork that can say they went through Cool Mind as well. I'd like to say that as well. But I wish that they would. The pre-entries are on at Tuesday in Arbour House at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock
I
on
was going up
Friday.
and down there for about 2 months.
And if anyone on this needs help as well, get on to me. My name's Dean Cairns and I'm on Facebook. And
Absolutely.
I'll help you, no problem.
Message the page, whatever.
message the page. I'll try to tag myself and
Just comment.
I'll
His name will be in the comments. You can get onto him or get
smiley
onto.
face. Just get on to me.
He's not God, but what he can do is guide you in the right direction because he's lived it.
Yeah, I did, like, and I can guide you in the right way. You know what I mean? I won't be guiding you to a drug dealer or
Oh,
anything
shit,
like
that's
that.
my page. I'll tag you in a minute.
I won't guide you the wrong way. That's the truth. Like, I'll try to help you as much as I can, and I'll try to help myself as well. And
Absolutely.
I'm doing
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
what it's all about, by is just spreading it. But
Spreading the good message.
spreading it by
Stay clean one day at a time.
yeah.
Isn't it?
That's it, kid.
Yeah.
Baby steps
Baby
to the bigger picture, by.
That's it. So,
Dean, thanks, by.
no
It's all that very very professional, like, isn't it?
bad.
That's our audience there.
Audience member there is Conor Flynn.
Thanks very much for following us. And again, we're live from the Haven. The cafe there, it's on Bachelor's Quay. If you not get cinemas down here, it's on the opposite end of the block, you could say. Small little cafe, nice little place. Come in, fucking get your coffee or whatever. Everything that's made here stays here, and it's funded in. It funds schemes, so people that work here and the Dole schemes.
Good stuff.
Some of them are in recovery, whatever. You can come in, you can have a chat with anyone if you're in good form, bad. I've often come down here nearly crying, and people are there for me. So I can't speak highly enough of the place. If you need any help or anything, message us on this page or message Dean. I'll tag him on this in a minute.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Sean. Sean for the equipment. Sean Wallace, thanks very much. He was coming up to my place last night, and I was watching him coming up Blarney Street, but I thought he was coming in for a cup of tea, so I just left him walk the whole way up the street. I live up there, and he was walking. He kept walking. He was there waving at me. I left him walk all the way up at the big box, and he gave me the box. He said, I'm going back down. I said, I thought you were coming in for a cup of tea. I would have ran down and took the box off. I left him walk the whole way, and I watched him, like. So, Sean, thanks very much, for the equipment. I'll be on to you again tomorrow.
Thanks
I'll
for
give
listening.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Look, if you do need a bit of help, like, I know how hard it is, just get on to me, and I probably know half of you anyway. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks very much again, and yeah.
There'll be more. Be back.
We're gonna do more as well. So if any person is out there that wants to, we're looking for advertising. Like, we're going to advertise people and all this kind of stuff. So if you need if you want us to, like, mention anything, if you have pictures for us, if you want to put something here on the table to advertise your business, if you're starting off anything small, if you want to tell a story, if you want to do anything, message us on the page, and we'll look after you. So thanks again.